What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to episode 3 of the Cyber Bike series. Today we are going to carry on with the rims, the brake discs, and probably the axles. We've not got much done these last 3 episodes. I know it's a bit slow going, but things are going to accelerate now. We've almost finished moving out of the house and the renovation, and I'll be able to do pretty much a video every other day. So lots of progress coming up in the next couple of weeks. Today we're going to focus on the rim and the spokes. Like I said, before we only just to the the outside of the rim. We need to work on how it connects to the axle. And floating wheels are cool, but they are not a thing, except for those clear acrylic rims, which are terrible. They're so heavy, they're terrible. Let's have a see here. So I went on Google and I got some images for like inspiration. I have an idea in my head of what I want. I've sketched out what I want basically to point me in the right direction. There's a new, well, I don't know, it's not very new, but there's a show called Raised by Wolves. And in that show, the big Ark colony ship crashes, and part of the hull segment in some of the shots, you see that there's like this weird, it's a diamond, a carbon diamond lattice. So it's the same lattice that carbon atoms make up in diamond that they use for the structure between the outer hull and the inner hull surface of the ship. And I saw that pattern, I was like, that looks really cool. I can make something modified around that diamond lattice design for the inside of the rims. So let's just switch the camera here. Boop. So you can see here, this is the sketch I did up. And you can see the sort of, it's hard to tell, but it means a lot to me. Like I can look at this and go, I can see all the information that I need. You can see here the rough sketches for bits and pieces, but that doesn't tell the whole story. This is a 3D model of the diamond lattice structure. Here's some more of it over here. This is this is actually a gyroid pattern that is very similar, but I won't be doing some of those. And here are some examples of 3D printed. Well, this is an entire 3D printed motorbike, electric motorbike, but we're not doing this. This is not what we're doing. It looks cool, but I just put it up there as an example. They're using these compressing tires. These are really bad for rolling resistance. These kind of tires have very high rolling resistance. So yeah, they're cool in theory, but bad in practice. This is a Mercedes concept 3D printed rim, and this is that Saab? I think that's Saab. Anyway, this is a tiny titanium 3D printed like the rim with the spokes, and then the rest of it is carbon fiber. Let me just see if I can bring it up here so you can see. There you go. So you can see here they made the rim itself out of carbon fiber, and then the spoke section is attached using Allen bolts, and it's all 3D printed. You got bits going inside of bits, and like look at that. Just look at this. Is that crazy or what? So this was the HRE 3D supercar. I wasn't really into it. I just looked at the rim and took the picture, grabbed the picture so I could show it. So this gives us an idea of what is possible, but we're not going to go this way. Part of the design requirement for this cyber bike is manufacturability and ease of manufacture. So having 3D printed rims, although you can get some really cool and exciting designs, it's expensive and you can't mass produce them. So bad. So we need to get something that looks like this, has that same sort of level of complexity and look and feel, but needs to be mass produced either through lost wax casting, or possibly we go with a machined rim or die cast. Die casting would be difficult because there are going to be parts that are going to be inside of parts. Can't make a die to cast those sort of things. So yeah. So we're going to jump into Inventor. While I'm like talking through the process, I'm going to chuck up a couple of like little segments of video that I've recorded previously of me trying to create this design in Inventor. I sort of got it, but I didn't get it. It was close, but not what I wanted. And that's when I went and drew the sketch so that I could sort of nail down what I wanted in my head, rather than just trying to go straight into Inventor and do it from scratch. So we'll see you in Inventor. Wow, okay, so, I mean, it looks cool. It's kind of headed in the right direction of what I'm after, but it's not what I want. It's not what I've got in my head. It's close, like the form, but it's got no style. It's ugly as all hell. It's really basic bits and pieces. I'm trying to do this parametrically. This is something that should be done. It should be done in code. Like it should be procedural. These forms and shapes, this lattice should be procedural, and I'm trying to do it with parametric drawings, and it's not working. So I'm going to go the easy route and use freeform. Freeform. This is my fallback. Whenever I can't do something parametrically and it requires something that needs to be done procedurally using code. And I'm not a coder. I've tried to learn code. I just can't get it in here. Then I fall back on my old go-to, and that's where I learned to do 3D animation and 3D modeling, was using freeform modeling and organic modeling using Maya. So the fact that Inventor has a pretty powerful freeforming suite built into it is very helpful. But all of this, except the hub. I really like the hub. The hub turned out nice. I like the hub. I might make some more details into the center of the hub here, but all in all, that hub, that's a nice hub. So all this work, it's probably like, I don't know, I think I spent 3 hours on it. To all this, sorry, not good enough. Bye. And this is probably the biggest lesson that you'll get out of this episode is don't be afraid to start over. That was attempt number 2. Previously you saw in the video I put a little clip of me working out how to do it another way, which was again using parametric drawings, and that didn't work either. So both those attempts failed. This is the closest I got to what I'm after, but it's still not there. This video is getting pretty long. I am going to do another short video tomorrow, just showing how to use the freeform tools. So I will break this up into another video. We'll end this video here. I know I have basically got nothing done. If we look at where I started, where we just had this outside rim, we now have a hub. We've got nowhere in a day for a whole video, but there was a lot in there that showed how I got through the parametric side of trying to make that very complex shape. And even though I don't like it and I'm not happy with my results and my work, and that I'm starting again from scratch, we are making progress. We are actually pushing forward with this design, even though we're still pretty close to square one. But yeah, that's just the way it goes with doing design work. Sometimes you just go over and over and over again from the beginning, and things take a while because of that, rather than actually taking a while in the making of that one specific thing. It just took you longer because you had to do it over and over until you got it right. And that's probably the biggest thing to learn and to practice, is being okay with doing stuff over and over again. So yeah, I'll end this video here. Thanks for watching. Thanks to all my new followers on Twitter. I see a few of you have joined up. Nice to see you. Hit a like, make a comment, subscribe. If you haven't, check out my Patreon. And I'll see you tomorrow with just a quick time lapse of me getting this fixed and done right. Till episode 4. Well, no, it'll be episode 3.5. 3.5, yeah. How am I going to make the thumbnail for that? There's no space for the 0.5. Alright, well anyways, see you guys tomorrow.